In May of 2020, when businesses were shutting down, I was actually opening up.
Stop right there before you tell me why. Please look at this man's face. Instead of listening to negativity, this gentleman decided to listen to the positivity, and he jumped. You're not gonna jump if you listen to negativity. You're gonna get more scared of people. You're gonna get more isolated. The world and other negative people on social media are trying to tell you that's the world. That is bullshit.
I'm a firefighter, and I love my family. I want to be with my family more.
Mike.
Yeah.
First, thank you. Let's clap it up for Mike. Firefighters, fucking underrated. I don't think people understand. I just want to thank you. All right, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I've noticed that I want to spend more time with my family. Time is very hard with the fire service. We're gone a lot. So I met up with this other guy. He's a fireman. He retired. He started doing an Amazon business, set up this thing to like coach and teach, and but he charges a lot. I signed a contract for like a year. We're a couple months in. As I'm trudging through this, it's like I'm paying him monthly, and I just don't feel like I'm getting out what I'm paying him. And every time I reach out to him, it's this lag time, and like it's just a slow learning process. And I'm at this point where I'm like, gosh, do I try and get out of this contract and go do it on my own? I'm like 6 months in right now. I asked him to.
Mike, yes, with a capital Y, a capital E, and a capital S. When you are 6 months in and you're still in this place and this is your tone and tenor, let me tell you right now, get the fuck out.
All right. That sounds good. And just try and do it on my own, because that's the thing, is I'm still learning.
But brother, of course do it on your own. I don't know if you've heard about this thing called the internet. The information on the internet is better than this fucking bozo.
Okay.
Internet greater than bozo.
I get it. Definitely. And just do it on my own.
Brother, I'll give you some free advice. Now that you're on this app, go live and sell shit out of your house on Whatnot. Go live tomorrow and say it's Mike the Firefighter Show, and just start that fucking little painting over your shoulder, put it on the screen and say this is 38 bucks, and watch with amazement that people buy shit and then ship it to them.
All right. Okay. I like it. Maybe I'll take the same product that I was going to do on Amazon and do it that way.
That's right. Internet is greater than GaryVee. GaryVee is greater than fucking bozo. Get the fuck out of the contract.
All right, sounds good.
Go ahead, my friend.
Awesome. So I run a small record store in Somerville, South Carolina. I started it up, but when I came across your content a couple of years ago, and you kind of convinced me to get on camera and just start promoting, I built up a pretty decent following. There's good and bad with that. The bad being is that I'm the face of the company. So I do everything. I mean, I'm constantly doing the marketing. I'm the one ringing up the records, all that stuff. It's come to the point now where I really need to get out of that portion, like the retail portion of it. How do you transition from being the face to not being there when somebody comes in expecting to see you? I mean,
by realizing it's your ego talking right now.
Love it.
I'm the fucking face, and I'm nowhere to be seen. Yeah. I'm the face of fucking VeeFriends. I'm the face of fucking the wine library. I'm the face of fucking VaynerMedia. I'm the face of VaynerSports. I'm the face of the Fives pickleball team. And guess what? I can't be in 39 places. I'm the face of Fly Fish Club. I'm the fucking face by building up other people and by enjoying the emails that say that the people around you represent you well when you're not there. It is your ego talking. Ego, ego, ego. And it's coming from I know it's coming from a good place. I can tell your tone and tenor. You don't want to let them down. They won't be let down. You'll be there as much as you can, and sometimes you're not there. That's how you scale a business. It's also how you parent. If parents stop being in all their kids' shit every fucking second, their kids would become grown-ups instead of the fucking disaster we have right now, which is 25-year-olds who are incapable. You have to fucking get out of the fucking traffic sometimes. That's how you build a business. That's how you build children.
Loud and clear, my friend.
Now, let me give you something even more loud and clear. I need you selling records on Whatnot tomorrow.
Yep. I'll be on there.
Tomorrow.
Can I invite you? Can I invite you?
You can invite me, but I'm not gonna show up because it's gonna artificially, I'll tell you why, it's gonna artificially boost. I need you to do this because you will fucking dominate. Live shopping is here. I need you to do it.
Yep. Yep, I've bought your stuff on Whatnot, so I'm with you.
Do it, brother. It's fucking amazing. Hold up. This I like this fucking background. Okay, hold up. Hold up, brother. You've got my fucking attention.
All right.
Tell me everything I'm looking at right now. That's some fucking toy retro shit.
You got the Turtle Blimp, Marvel Legends, wrestling. I'll give you a quick.
Let's fucking go, brother. Oh my God, the Royal Rumble. I love it.
Wrong way. Hold on.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
So here's my dilemma. I have
Go
a
ahead.
high-paying job. I have a high-paying job right now. This is my side job. This is my side hustle. I have a partner. He does all the operations. I'm sort of the face. More people know me for starting the business.
Yep.
He runs the day-to-day, so he's the face of this store. He's amazing. My job is eating me away. I don't want to do it anymore. But when I first started this company, this business, my goal was to double my salary before I could quit. I'm not there yet. I'm just, I don't know what to do.
When you say double your salary, are you trying to get this store to pay you equal to what you had before?
Right.
Can you live more humbly?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm pretty humble.
I believe you. I make no assumptions. Are you subscribed to more than one streaming service?
We do Instagram lives.
No, I'm talking about in real life at home. Do you pay for Netflix?
Yeah.
Do you pay for Spotify?
No.
Do you pay for Hulu?
No.
Do you buy coffee at a store like Starbucks?
I do.
So here's my thing. If it's eating at you, I want you to basically look at every single dollar you spend. As you can imagine, if you don't buy a $5.85 coffee every day and you make a 38-cent cup at home, very sneakily that shit starts to add up. And if you start looking at your credit card and just looking at everything, and this is when you're, I'm not telling you, this is my point of view on this. If something's eating you alive, like you said, then you must look at everything else that's not eating you alive. I have a funny feeling that not drinking 2 Starbucks a day, that's not eating you alive. You can substitute that. I need you to look at every fucking dollar you spend in life. In life.
No, I understand that. The thing with me, I've done it before where I've tried to start another business when I was younger. It didn't work out. I struggled for a while and then I got back on track. And I know I could always do that, get back on track and start making money again, but it's just now I have a family, I have a newborn, so that jump isn't there anymore like it used to be when I was.
No shit. I'm not telling you to jump and not give a fuck. I'm telling you to not buy dumb shit. People do not realize how much money they spend on rando. So, I want you to look at that because I do think there's $500 a month, 300, 200, 700, 900, 1,000. People are stunned when they really do the process. Number 2, every toy that you have behind you right now would sell on Whatnot and you'd have to give up 11%. But you would sell it instead of having people random.
The thing with we want to have the store where it's a brick and mortar.
Why?
Bring your kids.
Why?
We want that vibe, that feeling.
I don't give a shit. You're getting eaten. That's stupid. You're getting eaten up alive. You're getting eaten up alive. And you want this to be your business. I don't give a fuck about what vibe you want on some ideology bullshit. I want you selling the fuck out of that shit so you can buy more shit to sell more fucking shit. Brother, the way you'll actually have a vibe is by having a healthy business. The way you'll have a healthy business is realize that retail in 2025 has now become multi-channel and you can't survive just on brick and mortar. And especially with the explosion of live shopping, if you have first mover advantage like you can have right now before everyone does this. 6 years ago, I was yelling at everybody to be on TikTok. Now everybody cries to me when they see me and be like, Gary, I should have listened to you. Now everyone's on TikTok. Now I'm yelling at you to do social shopping. Either you're gonna listen or you're gonna cry about not doing it.
Yeah. You're right.
Because if you sold every fucking toy behind you right now on Whatnot, you would have money to buy more toys and the kids could come and have a vibe.
They can't touch my toys.
My brother, you understand?
Yeah, I understand. Got you.
Cut your costs and start selling more shit on live shopping. And I think you will be in that place that you're hoping to be and why you're asking me a question this morning, which is going to do this full time.
Cool.
Love you.
Thank you.
See you, brother.
I've always been a computer technician all my life, so I opened up a computer repair shop, took that big step. In May of 2020, when businesses were shutting down, I was actually opening up. And it was the tremendous amount of courage that I got from listening to your content is actually what helped me do that.
I'm very proud of you, brother. How's it going?
Yeah. It's actually going wonderful.
I'm gonna stop right there, my friend. Stop right there before you tell me why. Please look at this man's face. This man used information. In this scenario, it was me. Instead of listening to negativity, the news, the negativity, the politics, the bullshit, the negativity, this gentleman decided to listen to the positivity, the encouragement, the motivation, and he jumped. You're not gonna jump and go live your life if you listen to negativity. In fact, you're gonna get more scared of people. You're gonna get more closed. You're gonna get more isolated. They wanna blame isolation on social. It's full of shit. Isolation is happening because of fear. We're scared of each other because the media and politicians and the world and other negative people on social media are trying to tell you that's the world. That is bullshit. Look at this man's beautiful fucking face. Please look at it. The fucking goatee, the glasses, and the gorgeous bald fucking head. Look at it. Look at his fucking face. This man decided to listen to positivity, motivation, optimism, and then he jumped. And it sounds like it went better for him. Now tell us why, because you were about to say it's going well because...
Yeah, it's going well because I posted content everywhere on all the platforms, exactly like you said to do. And by the way, it wasn't easy at first because I wasn't comfortable doing it. But I also knew that you said to be yourself. And I am very comfortable doing that. And so what I did is I pretended that I was only talking to one person.
Love.
Every time I turned the camera on,
Love.
I just pretended to myself like I was a child. I'm pretending to talk to just the one person because
Love.
that's really what you're doing.
Yes.
And when I did that, I made, I guess, a meaningful content, and it started to resonate with the local folks that are around here. And nobody knew me. I was new to the area. So, you know, I knew that I had a vision and I knew where I wanted to be.
My brother, your story is incredibly important. It's incredibly important, my brother. And I thank you for it because everybody is capable of this. You and I are not special. We just took action. You and I are not special. We just chose to not be scared. You and I are not special. We chose to get through our discomfort until it became comfortable. And every single fucking person watching this right now is that.
Right. I mean, I'm nervous right now being on, but also like I'm going to have to get over it if we're going to do, you know, the Whatnot shop doing live. I mean, if I'm going to sell things live, then I'm going to have to get over that.
Michael, you're going to sell things live and it's going to go well because your Southern charm is fucking overwhelming.
Okay. Awesome.
I love you, brother. Thank you. Good. Where do you live?
Boston.
Amazing. Well, the Celtics really fucking pissed me off. They beat the shit out of the Knicks last night. I'm fucking angry. All right. Anyway, Lise, go ahead.
I'm excited to speak to you again. I hope things are well in your world. So my question is, I have built Genoa Tea Company into one of the top luxury tea brands for 5-star hotels and resorts. Personally handling from the bottom up on LinkedIn, all of my sales across the world. We've grown pretty rapidly and dominated the niche, but I know that the world is massive. And so there's huge room to scale. I'm at the point where I need to bring in additional reps and have connections through them into the luxury resort world, right? So the challenge is doing this without large capital and needing to pay retainers. And so with your caliber of expertise, how do you advise that I take this next step?
By replicating what you did on LinkedIn for the business side. You've basically pounded LinkedIn one by one, and now you have to pound LinkedIn one by one to find salespeople who are willing to take commission. And what you know is that you had to kiss a lot of frogs to find occasional princes, right? You lived in a world of a lot of no's, a lot of non-replies, a lot of wasted days for the occasional yes from a resort or something, right? Good news, same thing with salespeople. And again, another tricky move that you can do that's really great is give bigger commissions up front. If the industry standard is 20%, if you're in a place right now where you don't have the capital, you're allowed to give 40%.
Sure.
Right, so you could, if you say to a good salesperson that you DM, hey, I think I've got something, I've got a business, but I don't have the capital yet, so I'm willing to give you 40% instead of the industry standard 20%, you might get somebody who's hungry and believes in themselves.
That makes a lot of sense.
So
that's a great way to go about it.
So the answer, so let's sum it up. No capital, need more salespeople, have commission as a play, bigger commission, being comfortable with getting a lot of no's on LinkedIn. But the fact that you've already figured out LinkedIn as a place to get no, maybe, that becomes a yes.
Like that.
That means your stomach is ready to do the same on the sales part. You are fully set up for success.
Beautiful, and just cold go in and look for sales reps.
In the same way that you did it for
Yeah, sure.
landing accounts. What were you going to say there? In the liquor industry, or what were you going to ask?
I'm going to say in the liquor industry because they already have the connections with the chefs and food and beverage.
100%. I think liquor salesmen, Martinelli's, Cappy's, all those places up there in Boston. That's exactly right.
Okay, beautiful. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate
Take
it.
care, Lisa.
Hi, Gary. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, my friend? Kevin?
My parents have a restaurant here in Portugal, literally work their asses off 10 plus hours a day. And I believe that that's mostly due to old school ways of running business. I really want to help them out. And I have tried to do it sometimes, especially with marketing on social media, business optimization, but they don't appreciate my ideas or they don't believe they can work out. And it becomes a little challenging to give it a go. So yeah, what's your piece of advice for me?
There's two ways to go, my friend. There's to continue to push, like I did with my father. Sometimes he said yes right away. Other times he said no 25 times, and on the 26th time, I wore him down. If you think your parents are too headstrong, then you are allowed to move on. You can put your head on your pillow knowing that you tried to help them, and unfortunately, you didn't get there.
I think I wouldn't be satisfied with that, I like not only helping the business, because after all, they're my parents, but I also believed with the opportunity that's in that cluster, the restaurant as a whole, not the business model of having a restaurant, but like the type of people that go there, have dinners, have lunch. I believe that's also, there's something in for me as well, to like develop and pursue my career and my overall development, in building businesses.
One of the mistakes that kids make when they're in a family business is forgetting that they're not entitled to anything. Their parents worked their asses off to build it. You got to keep trying and pushing. I tried to be sweet with my father. I tried to be stern with my father. I tried to trick my father. I tried to charm my father. I tried 4 to 5 different moves for months and months and months on the things he would say no on. My father and I fought for 25 years. I wanted our employees to be able to buy the products in the store at cost. That drove my father crazy. Not because he's a bad man, but because he's smart enough to know it wasn't true cost. Just because that was the invoice cost, it cost money to take it off the truck. It took money to put it on the shelf. It took money to keep the lights on. But he was emotional about that. And there'd be weeks and months and even years where I got my way, and then there'd be other times where he would fight me back and he got his way. So the reality is, I just need you to understand, you're not in control. It's their business. And so you got to keep trying, and got to try different ways to convince them. And then ultimately, if you hit rock bottom one day, you're allowed to go build your own business where you're in charge.
Yeah, sure. I clashed the most with my mom. She was raised in Poland during the Soviet Union.
I know that DNA.
You know what that means. So, on the other side, I believe that my dad's feeling come more from like an insecurity place, you know? He's like not secure enough about himself, about like everything they have built, and they believe that, yeah, we should keep doing the same things that we have been doing for.
By the way, parents are allowed to have businesses that don't grow.
Sure.
It's their business.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes a little sense. For me, it's like difficult to see them tired, to see them frustrated, to see them all that. And like, hey, I want to help. I want to try something to help out.
You need to find a different way to communicate to get through.
All right.
That's it, brother.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, my man. Let's get to the next question on T with GaryVee. Julio? Julio? What's good, Julio?
Hey Gary, well, first of all, man, I am like super honored to be in for this couple of moments. In 2021, as I actually had the honor to speak with you on I think it was like your first and only Facebook room that you did, and you called me the Latino GaryVee.
I love it.
Right now, I actually have like from the business, I have a running a nonprofit where we help senior citizens who have been abandoned or neglected by their families.
Okay.
And we simply just go and cater meals to them, spend some quality time, play some games.
So what can I answer for you, Julio? Understood and phenomenal, but what can I answer for you?
So my question is, I want to scale Foodies forward, right? That's my brand, and I want to stay connected with the things that we got going on.
Okay.
Like what I'm building a community. I'm doing like different things to kind of work together with businesses and helping the community. But what would you suggest me, like what could be like my next thing that I could do or add in order for me to have better?
Live on social, more social media content, more local dinners and free events, all the shit that you know, more.
Okay. Just keep doing what I've been doing. And
yeah, and also don't beat yourself up if you have to like spend some time with family, spend some time with rest. Like I'm looking at Rips right now, he needs some rest. Like I know him very well, like he's tired. We've been going hard, Comic-Con, late shows, like he's fucking tired. Like it's okay for him to like take a day this Saturday and just like rest. Like it's okay, and by the way, a day, a week, a month, 6 months, you're playing forever, Julio. Like, why are you, do not judge yourself within a 3-day window, a 3-month window, a 1-year window. The answer is more, but more over the rest of your life, not more in the next 3 weeks.
Okay, like
more, but don't beat yourself up to confine it to a small container of time.
Right, okay.
I'll give you an example, VaynerX, my biggest company, didn't grow in revenue this year. We're gonna be flat, one of the first times ever. It's okay. Wasn't the year I wanted. But man, are we on fucking fire. We already have so much new business for next year, we're gonna explode. So, it's fine. It's life.
It's okay to take it slow, yeah.
It's okay to go backwards. Julio, if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, you're building. But the answer to your question is more. More content, more live streams, more in-person events, more.
So starting online fitness, I'm a coach. I want to target beginner guys, 25 and plus. So people who are new to the gym, new to the whole fitness thing. It's always been my favorite people to help. Wondering simply what kind of content should I be producing and what platform should I be focusing on?
I mean, look, you know this. There's an unlimited amount of content in this world on social. But I think too many people get concerned that they aren't doing anything unique and different, when in reality, you, the human being, are unique and different. Right, so if you're making content, you're talking about where you went to high school, where you went to college, what your favorite things are, like, where people are getting caught up, everyone keeps asking me, like, Gary, like, what kind of content do I make? There's no way you're asking me that question from the angle of like directly, because you've consumed too much content from fitness people your whole life. You know exactly what content to make. What you're worried about, rightfully so, is standing out. What people don't understand is the way you stand out is just being yourself, because there's nobody like you. It's very cliche, but it's like a 4th grade teacher would say it, but it's very real. You have to make content that lets people get to know you a little bit while you're educating them on the thing. The other thing, and I'm glad we're on this platform, I've got a big idea for you. I think you should do a live workout a live workout on Whatnot every day from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Spam everybody you know to get into the first show. It start with 6 people, 4 people, 12 people, but it will build. And then what's cool about a platform like this versus a Instagram Live is then you can sell merch on it, right?
Oh yeah.
You see where I'm going? Like, look what's happening here right now. A lot of parents are on, they're GaryVee business fans. They're learning about the new Pokemon called VeeFriends, and they're buying packs right now. So there's 2 things going on at once. You could sell protein powder, you could sell weights, you could sell merch while you're doing the workout. It could just sit in the store. Like right now, like I'll do it right now for the 700 people that are on. Right now, if you click the store, you can buy a pack of this, and somebody's gonna do that while they're listening to the business advice. You could do that in the workout. So I think you need to do the workout for free. You could do a live show, and then you could clip things from the show, from the Whatnot, and use for your social.
Oh yeah, true. I wonder, would it be worth doing it just here in my apartment? Do I need to go to a gym for that? Like, what do you think could have?
Your apartment. As a matter of fact, I actually think in a real way, especially as the economy gets tougher, I think jobs are gonna be tougher next year. I think working out in your apartment with nothing besides your body weight and like stuff around the apartment is a whole genre in itself.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna save you $200 a month by not going to the gym. Let me show you. And like, it's crazy. Like, it was funny how much doing push-ups before I shower with Mike on Zoom, my trainer, led to like actual growth that I wasn't getting before. Like, so there's so many things you could be doing. But brother, I'm telling you, listen to me. Do a show on Whatnot, a free workout every morning. Be disciplined for a year and start to learn this platform. You'd be stunned what will happen.
Okay. And then my last question, just based on what you said earlier, when it comes to differentiating via myself, what would be some examples of that? Because I'm just me. I'm not.
While you're like, all right, we're gonna do squats on the couch. While you're doing it, you're gonna be like, hey, was that like, for example, notice what I did on this show. Earlier in this show, when a lady was from Boston, I made a reference of how pissed I am about the Knicks Celtics game last night. There were basketball fans and Knicks fans and Celtic fans that was like an interesting moment in the show for them. It made them feel more connected to me because they're fans too. So while you're working out, you're just talking to them.
Got it.
You're reading the comments. You know this, a lot of people who are trainers are also half therapists for their, people, right? Just like hairdressers, like it's just how life works. Let people into your life.
Yeah.
Like again, all right, we're gonna do 50 push-ups, and while you're doing it, you're like, by the way, like while you're on number 30, you're like, did anybody watch that fucking new rom-com on Netflix with the fucking rabbi? That shit's fucking, my girl made me watch it, I thought it was gonna be stupid, but fucking, gotta admit, that Adam Brody's kind of fucking charismatic. Like that.
Okay, got it.
Got it? All right, brother. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Gary. My name is Malika. I'm from Amsterdam.
Such a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
I have a small question.
Okay.
I have a skincare brand. I started in 2021. It's been 3 years now, and we're doing great. We have a new packaging, new line, everything. And I would really like to get my products into retail.
Okay.
I mean, I'm selling on my own platforms right now, and even on a platform called bold.com. It's like the Amazon for...
I know it.
Yeah,
I know
okay,
it very
perfect.
well. I'm a global character, my dear.
Okay, good. And we are selling in events, so live events. I go places and I meet people to, skincare is really...
I know it all. Are you selling on live streaming yet?
Not yet, no.
Listen to me very careful, my darling. Live social shopping is going to dominate next year, and retailers are gonna pay attention who's doing well on it and reach out to you instead of you begging them.
Okay, good info.
TikTok Live, Live shopping, Whatnot, what we're on right now, those two.
Okay.
And I expect Twitter, X, I expect Facebook and Instagram, everybody's gonna be doing it. It is going to be major. Get ahead of everybody, start now.
Okay.
Retailers need to come to you. Going to them is very hard.
Okay.
Got it?